Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Research Works podcast. We are here at EACD Galway, Ireland 2026. It just rolls off the tongue, doesn't it? Hope you've been enjoying all the episodes so far. So glad you could join us because we have not just a friend, just a family member of the show. Professor Paula Chagas, welcome.
Oh, thank you, Dinah. It's so good to be here.
So lovely to have you on here. And this is the first time you've been on the show as professor as well. Congratulations.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you. So fantastic and perfect timing. I think you only just got it last week.
Tuesday. Yeah.
Tuesday.
A week ago.
That's right. So here we are at conference again, being able to follow up on work that you have been doing, which I think has been so wonderful, being able to follow the work you've been doing year to year. And this year is no exception to that. Today I saw you present some work on low-cost powered mobility. I thought maybe we could start there because the work you presented there was truly inspiring. I had messages from Ginny Peleg was in there, and she's like, I'm in tears. And watching the videos of what you've been able to do and your team is incredible. Do you mind telling everyone a bit about the program?
No, for sure. Sure. Yeah, so, well, it all started during the pandemic.
A
lot of things started during the pandemic.
GMFR as well.
Yeah. So Ginny had been to Brazil a couple of years before and talking about strategies for rehabilitation of children, GMFCS 4 and 5.
Sure.
And one of the things that she mentioned was about the Go Baby Go project.
Yes.
And then I had a friend, a physiotherapist, her name is Andrea, and she works in the clinic. She decided to try it with one family. So she talking to the father said, oh, I can do this. So he created the first car.
That's so good.
And it was funny because when he created the car for his child, his girl wasn't able to achieve the motor abilities to use the car.
Okay.
But he said, these things are really easy to do.
Yeah.
How can we implement this for more families?
Yeah.
So Andrea said, only at the university.
Okay.
Then the people for that is Paula Chagas. So they looked after me. And this father is also a technical administrator at our university. So he began talking to me. He said, I can do the car. I said, no, but you have your work. You can't assume another important position in adapting all the cars. Let's find somebody from the engineer faculty.
Sure.
And then I found my Flavia, who is my friend. She's my neighbor.
Oh, nice. That's
and during the pandemic, we went to gym together.
Fantastic.
So we were in the same bubble because she lives in the same condo that I do. So our friends, our children are friends and everything. And then I talked to her about it. She's a mechanical engineer. She said,
perfect.
Oh, my God. Am I going to be able to do this? Because I know about the mechanics, but not about the electric part.
Sure.
And then she called friends from the engineering part of the electric part of engineering.
Fantastic.
So it started. When in the beginning, when we started the project, we started inside our houses because we couldn't go to the university.
Of course, yes.
So we had like adaptation day camps where all the students would go to my house outdoor or to her house outdoor, and we began creating the cars.
Oh, beautiful.
So in the first year, we were able to adapt 4 cars. It wasn't much because we didn't have all the resources that we needed that were inside the university.
Okay.
But we managed to do that.
Yeah.
And then afterwards, we were able to register the project as a community project in the university. So the students, they gain credits for that.
Oh, fantastic.
Which is important for them.
Yes.
We only have 1 scholarship, but we have like 40 volunteers.
Wow.
Because they have to have the credit.
Right.
And everybody that participates in the projects changes their mind about society.
Right.
Because they see children that are really severely
they may not have encountered them before.
limited.
Yeah.
And they have to create solutions together with us.
Fantastic.
To adapt the cars to them, and they are able to move.
Wow.
So it's a transformation when we have the cars like that. So another thing that's important is that as a low-income country, an electric car is too expensive in Brazil.
Yes.
So when in the United States, here in Europe, you can buy about 100 euros or dollars, you can achieve an electric car. In Brazil, the cost is 4 times this price.
Wow. Okay.
So it's expensive for families.
Right. Yeah.
So we decided to adapt cars that weren't motorized before, were push-on cars.
Yeah.
And then the engineer begins to transform really because they had to electrify the car, motorize the car, and using things that are low cost. So we use motor of a windshield.
Yeah.
That's a motor that we use.
Really?
Yeah. Battery 12 volts. That's the cheapest battery that you can achieve.
Yes.
It's about $20, less than $30 that for us to buy a battery like that. Joystick, we use the ones of video games that are cheaper.
Right.
So our joysticks are a little harder than the electric motorized wheelchairs.
Sure. Yes, yep.
And the switch is easy for us to buy. Not the big switch. We can't have that available, but we have small switches.
Okay.
And they develop the ability to put light on it when we have children with vision compromise.
Right, yes.
And at the physical therapy evaluation, we see what movement the child shows us. Even if she's totally motor compromised without head control, without trunk control, when we show the joystick or the button, some ability they have, or to push, to pull or
usually.
to push, or to
press.
Press with the hand, whatever way they had. And we see if they like lateral exploration or medial exploration.
Okay.
So that's how we decide which adaptation we are going to make.
Yes.
And then the most challenging part that we have is with the sitting component.
Sure.
Because to make it with low cost, it's not easy.
How did you do that?
The students get PVC pipes.
Beautiful.
And they blow it with a high intensity temperature.
Sure.
And then it can be opened.
Right.
So we do the seat and the bottom with PVC.
Okay.
When a child is still not able to sit this way, we use adapted from cars, the ones that we use for car transportation.
Okay, yes.
And then we adapt that into this on top of the car.
So they're all everyday things.
All everyday things.
And they're not, the specialized things which cost a lot of money, right? So this has made it affordable, not just from a material perspective, but from a construction perspective as well.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. And each child and each car is a challenge for the students.
Yeah.
So they have to recreate whatever they have to do.
What a
So like we have our favorite cars to adapt that are the cheapest one to buy in Brazil.
Yes.
Because they are easier to adapt.
I see. Okay.
So they already learned the process. Absolutely. So we have done around 7 of this type.
Right.
But we receive donations, so we never know what we're going to get.
That's amazing. And so, Paula, when you do all of this, there's strong evidence behind why we want to give children powered, adapted chairs, aren't they?
Yes.
This is a very evidence-based, and you've just found a means to be able to bring that to children in a low-income setting.
Yes, and early.
That's a good point.
Our youngest child had 2 years. We weren't able to do it before that yet, not because we don't have the ability to, but children don't. The families have to enroll for the project, so they haven't enrolled so early.
Okay.
So we adapt around 2. We have adapted cars until 6 years old. That's the window that we have to adapt the devices that we have. And we still have a gap there between 6 years and 12.
Right.
In the Brazilian government, you can have a free motorized wheelchair after 12 years old.
Oh.
If you fulfill a lot of abilities.
Right.
Good vision, good hearing, good sense of motor control, safety. So when we see our children's, I always play with my students and say, when you learn to drive your car, you never hit the curb. You never let
You're perfect.
You never let the car die.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so it's part.
No, that's right.
That's what I'm trying to, with this evidence that we are getting now, to try to change this for a more flexible way.
Yeah.
Because we don't want children to be necessarily independent if they're severely compromised. But autonomy is something that they have to.
Autonomy is the word, isn't it? Yeah. And I feel like autonomy is just such a powerful word because not all children can do things independently, but they can have choice.
Yes.
They can choose. And that is linked with not just motor outcomes, but cognitive outcomes, if you want to think about outcomes-based, interventions. So Paula, where to from here when it comes to these low-cost adaptations? How can people who are listening maybe from other countries replicate this? How can they bring this into their context?
So the first thing is contact us. Like we have an Instagram account.
What's the Instagram account called?
It's in Portuguese.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll link it. Yeah, make sure you link it. Okay.
Project, but in Portuguese.
Okay.
Adapt. That's our name. UFJF. That's my university.
Okay.
So they can contact us, and then we'll schedule a first meeting to see what they have.
Wow.
Because sometimes the therapist has a wish to do this.
Yes.
But they don't have a partner.
Yeah.
They have to have a partner in the engineering university, faculty, or a company, somebody that gets this part.
Yeah.
We have to work together.
Absolutely.
We are not able to do it alone.
Yes, that's right.
And a family member inside the team is also really good.
Okay.
Because their perspectives of how it's going to be implemented into their daily lives is important. How they can use it.
Yes.
One thing that's important is that the motorized cars are not motorized wheelchairs. So they are fragile. They are not made for community.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Like some families contact us, I want to go to the doctor appointment with my car.
Okay.
No.
No.
You won't be able to go with this car to a doctor appointment.
Yeah.
But you'll be able to use inside your house, inside your garage.
What the toy, when we purchase the toy, is intended for, isn't it?
It's a toy.
Not for outdoor use, four-wheel driving.
Yes. And especially, I think, F-words related word, I think it's a time for the child to have fun.
Yes.
At home.
Yeah, yeah.
But we still see that's a burden for families. Like we had a master student studying this, and we wanted to create a protocol for home use. But when we interviewed the families, they thought we had to step back a bit.
Right.
So we had to develop a guide to why use motorized mobility and how can you use it at home.
Sure.
Is it possible for you?
Yes.
Before the family enrolls in the project.
Yes.
Otherwise, they feel it's another burden for their daily life.
Yeah, and it's true. We know that about anything assistive technology, there's a high rate of abandonment. And so educating and coming together with a shared understanding is still important, right? Yes. That is wonderful. We'll make sure we link your Instagram into this as well so people can contact you. It's so wonderful that you have a direct avenue to be able to get this support and learn from each other. The other area that I wanted to talk to you about is just a bit of an update, I suppose, on the GMFR and where that's up to at the moment. Because as you know, I love it very much. And I see that it's expanded a little bit more since we last spoke as well. What's happening?
Well, we had our last meeting the end of June. And the beginning of July, it was made available at Canchild store for accession.
Yes.
So in this meantime, we had already told the English version, the Brazilian Portuguese version, both are available.
Yes.
One thing that we got in accordance with Canchild is that therapists from low and middle income countries, they can have 50% discount in the acquisition of the measure.
Wow.
That's including to tell therapists, to buy the measure.
Yes.
I know we always want free stuff.
Yeah.
We want free stuff. We want to download it and have it for free. But if we don't have the money, we can't continue to research.
That's right, yeah.
So it's important for the research that some money is paid for the acquisition of tools because it takes a lot behind.
Oh, absolutely. We've been talking about this for quite some time. The development, it's robust. It comes for a reason, doesn't it? Yeah.
And we have 21 other countries translating the measure.
Wow.
And it involves several steps. So we tell them to translate it direct into their language and back translate. So we already reviewed around 5 or 6 of these 20 countries.
Wow.
And now they are in phase of the validity with the families to see if the items cover what they need and the pictures are clear and everything.
Yes.
We even tell these groups that it would be really interesting for them to do their own photos. So today, the only decoration group changed the photos.
Yes.
So it's nice because you have children that are culturally relevant
That's
for
right.
you.
You're seeing someone that looks like you.
Seems like, so yesterday I received an email from our researcher that wants to translate it to Chinese.
Oh, wonderful.
Simple Chinese and traditional Chinese. I said, please make your own photos.
That is brilliant.
Brazilian children don't represent Chinese children.
Yeah.
So
Fantastic.
but we're still encountering some barriers, like because it's being sold, some groups don't want to continue with the translation because they don't want to have to sell the measure in their countries.
Okay.
So we're still trying to tie up some knots.
Yes. Okay.
And I think the greatest news that I'll present on Saturday is our new development. So we're developing the GMFR self-reported.
I did see that. There was a sneaky peek. I saw that. Self-reported. So, I mean, as that word intends, it is for the child, the young person, to be involved.
For the adolescent, above 13, and 13. Young adults.
Yes.
But we are co-developing it with a group of people with lived experience.
Wow.
So we have 2 adolescents in the group and 4 young adults.
Amazing.
And all levels of GMFCS. So we are doing bi-weekly or every 3 weeks a meeting with them. And at first, the first view of the measure is that they said that we need to change the language because it's your child, so it has to be you.
Yeah.
So that was the first thing that all of them agreed.
Okay.
And now we're going through each item set, to each item sets, like the lying position, the sitting position.
Sure.
So lying position, we already had the meeting to decide. And we saw that some items don't represent daily activities in adult life.
That's true. Yeah.
One of those, one that most shocked us was rolling.
Rolling. Okay.
So one youngster said, I don't know when I ever rolled like that again, like totally to prone and back to supine.
Right.
I said, yes, I understand you, but think what you do when you're in your bed.
In bed, that's right.
Lying down.
Yeah.
And you have to roll to get up.
That's right.
I said, I didn't think of that. So we are going to have to change the context.
Of course.
To explore things that are related to daily lives of youngsters.
Beautiful.
So rolling in the bed is one of those. Like reaching out, not for a toy, but for their cell phone.
Of course.
Or for a lamp.
Yes.
To light up the room.
Yes.
Another item that they thought was totally unnecessary is to lift their heads in prone.
Okay, yeah.
So we're probably going to change that item for lifting the head in supine.
Sure.
That's one of the GMFM 88 that we thought was irrelevant for young children.
Yeah.
But for them, they're lying down, somebody calls, they have to.
Right. What an interesting process. So you've just started.
Yeah, we started in 2 months ago.
Okay.
And it's a master's, one of my master's students' thesis.
Fantastic. Okay, so you know me, question-wise, and this is good for people to know in terms of how long it takes to develop a tool like this to be used.
Yeah. So our aim is to have it. Only the questionnaire developed until July next year, July
fantastic.
2027.
Okay.
That's when she has to finish her master.
Okay.
Then it will be in English and in Portuguese.
Wonderful.
And then we have the second phase to validate it.
Yes.
With a group of other youngsters, if they think it's applicable or not.
Yes.
And to test reliability.
Yes.
Content validity, construct validity. We want to do it with
You're
the GMFM.
You're an expert in that now. It's fabulous.
Yes.
You've done that many a time.
So I think we have still like 3 to 4 years to go.
Okay, yeah. And that is it just demonstrates, doesn't it, the robustness that's required, the level of study that's needed for it to be something that's valuable. If we want to detect change, if we want to describe accurately, there's value in these measures. But how exciting that there's going to be a self-report.
Yeah. And one other thing that we're just finishing is the thesis of one other PhD student of me and Hercules. He followed up several children, so we have a bank of more than 100 children already. Not all followed up because they don't respond again the measure. but we are creating the motor curves for the GMFR.
Wow.
And they look different from the capacity curves.
I bet they do. That's really exciting as well.
So
okay.
They have more time to develop.
Wonderful.
Performance.
Wonderful.
So that's important for us.
That is really important for us to know, because what are we pushing for, and to give time for these skills to develop.
Like give up therapy.
Yeah, that's such an important point. Yeah, yeah.
Because most therapists that work with young children with cerebral palsy said, oh, until 6, okay. After 6, you're not going to get any gains. I don't want to.
And that wasn't the purpose of the curves, was it? It wasn't to say, okay, now this is the limit now.
No.
Yeah.
But we know that some therapists interpret like this.
Sure. So we need to make sure we're keeping it very clear about performance. Okay, so when is that going to become available?
Second semester.
Second semester. Okay. We've got plenty of things to keep talking about. I love that you've been able to share with us new developments, things that are happening in our field. I always get really excited for what's to happen. Yeah. And Paula, you're a big reason for that. So thank you for the work that you do.
Thank you.
Before we completely finish off the episode, I've been asking everyone this question. I'm curious to know what your response is for this. So Paula, what would your advice be for clinicians to implement more of the F words into their everyday practice? What would that be?
Yeah. I think maybe several have already said this here, but children have to have fun. And friends.
I love that.
Maybe 2. Fun and friends. Because fun alone, it's not fun because you have no one to share it with.
So true, yeah.
So fun and friends, and like we really acknowledge this during therapy. And it's funny also because I have one of my research partners now. She's a young woman with 26 years old, hemiplegic, CP. She's married.
Yeah.
And she's finishing her psychology graduate school.
Right.
So she's like collaborating in my clinic as a volunteer to work with the families. And then she made a comment with me, like this past week. She said, when I was a patient, we didn't have so much fun. Therapy now looks so much better.
Yeah.
We see that the children engage. They want to come because they are having fun.
Yeah, and it's such an important piece, isn't it? And it relates to all of us. None of us want to do something that's not fun. It becomes a grind, and that's the last thing we want to do or have in our children's lives. We actually want joy. So I love that you've said that, and friends, the value of friends, and for therapists, the call for us is to go as clinicians. It's like to ask those questions, like who is in your world, who's in your orbit. And if it's all therapists, then we need to try to find an alternative, because it can't be us.
Yes, it can't be us.
It's lovely to be in their world, but it can't be us. Hey?
That's just another comment about the same ex-patient that I say. He told me when we were talking about grown-up stuff, and I said, when was your first kiss? And she said, I was 13 and everything. I said, you were my patient then. Why didn't you tell me? And she said, you're not my friend then. Why should I tell you?
That's so good. I feel slightly offended, but yes, it's a true point as well.
It is.
Paula, as always, so lovely to speak with you. Thank you for sharing with us today. To everyone, I hope you really enjoyed that. We will make sure we link in the link that Paula spoke about. Obviously, it's in Portuguese, and I'm not even going to try to pronounce it. I'm terrible at this, aren't I? But we'll make sure that people are able to connect with it. There's so much to look forward to. So continue to join us on this journey as we travel through this EACD conference, talking to people just as incredible as Paula. So talk to you all again really soon.
Thank you. Bye.